It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go, come on!
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled for a short gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and 4 coming up now. And he's got a free play here. His first throw is an interception. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. One of the tight ends in motion left. First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. Goff on 1st and 10. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's up up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
He's going to push one deep down the road. He's got it inside the 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds a man right side. Continuing to move past the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
14.
Goff setting the throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tiger.
Second and 13. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here.
2 for 1. Hey, 76. We're good.
From the gun, Goff. He's on the move. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They send the tight end in motion left. From the 36. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
Kid, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. And it's the Packers. About set to begin their drive.
Let's go now.
Williams on the play action. He rolls to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right side. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Escapes the pocket. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Williams to throw on 1st. Hits him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down, Williams. On the move, headed right. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Williams from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this forward to the 19.
19 tight.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Give now to the running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Hurt!
Now give left side. And they had that one contained right at the line. Aziz Ojulari getting there for the tackle. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat! Ready?
Now here's Williams. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Off the play fake, Williams. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Goff on 1st and 10. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Buying some time right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. 1st and 10 from the 41. To throw, Williams. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash.
Man in motion here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams set to pass. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going ground on 1st and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry-up here. Now Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Chased out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Goff now, 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Packers will take over possession. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set.
They send a man in motion. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Go! Hey! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Another carry for him. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff trying again on second and 10. He's got a man left. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Working quickly here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Go, go! Hey, shell! We go, 76!
They'll go for it, Goff. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
5.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
4 now. Done.
From the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Here we go.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, lift. Now you three. Cut.
First down throw from Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
Cut.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Complete out to the right. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry-up here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on first. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
Here we go, second and very long. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings up fourth and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 4. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Buccaneers trail by a field goal. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
tell him. 76. 76.
To throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Had to force it on fourth, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Cowboy 80.
Trying the right side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. While still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Setting up to pass. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
9, 11, 11. Ric Flair. Got.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. As this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Here he is to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
4 down.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. Before he was able to recover and provide the hit, and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Super. Right.
Now to throw. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Packers.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzine. I was 16, eating steak